How's it going, bro? I'm going to show you exactly how to get your first 5 editing clients. Just a bit of context. I know so many fucking guys have told you how to get clients before. None of them have worked. So a bit of context. My name is Malice. Sayeef is my real name. Obviously, I'm not actually a fucking cat. I know that's my profile picture. But I'm working with the largest creators in the world. Been editing for like 3 years. Rose to the top. That sounds egotistical as fuck, but working with the largest channels in the world, making a lot more money from it. And I'm making this video because a lot of people overcomplicate getting clients. It's like they'll make these crazy animated editing videos where it's like, here's how to get the top 5 clients and with this one AI tool, and it's like none of that shit actually works. Gonna share what actually works. The first step, which I know is going to sound obvious and you're going to click off because you wanted the easy answer, but you have to edit videos. And I know that's so silly. How crazy is it that to get editing clients you need to edit videos? These guys that tell you that, oh, you can make a show reel with absolutely zero work and you'll never have to edit a video, you can just create a show reel where it says subtitles, cutting, it's like, that's not going to cut it. People do not operate off of blind faith. They won't trust you unless they see that you're able to do the work that they do. I've had times where I'm hiring an editor for myself, so of course I edit for my own clients, but my own channel and stuff, I hire people. And the amount of times I get guys telling me that, oh, they don't have a portfolio to show, they've never edited a video, but I should just trust them. If they try to, they could do the style. And it's like, sure, you might be able to, but my little sister who's 12 years old could say the exact same thing. So remember that people do not buy off of blind faith. They're not going to pay you out of pity just because you've asked them to. The very first step is literally just having a proof of concept that you can edit. So when we do reach out to people later on in this video, you have something to actually show them. You can do that through either re-editing other people's videos. So usually you'll get like a simpler video, maybe like mine, where you re-edit it. But what I actually recommend as well is using practice footage. The benefit of having practice footage, so the actual raw files, is that you have full control over the pacing, the actual cut. You have the full experience of you editing a video. I know this is something that a lot of editors ask for, so I've got like practice footage in the description. It's called the editing vault. You'll be able to find it in there. The second step, once you've edited those videos, so I expect you to edit the full video. I know it might take you a few days, but this is going to kickstart your career. So if you haven't done it, go do that. The second step is to put it onto your portfolio. In every other job, if you're signing up online, if you're going in person, what's the one thing that you need to show them? You need to show them your qualifications. You need to give them a piece of paper that tells them why you were qualified to do that job. The difference in editing, the difference in the online world, which you're in right now, is that qualifications don't mean shit. Like, bro, all this editing shit, I didn't learn it professionally. I never went to university. I'm 19 years old. I never learned editing formally, but here I am working with the largest guys with editing work that I would say is quite respectable. And the reason I'm able to secure these high paying clients, these guys paying over $1,000, not per month but per video, I've gotten clients for $1,500, $2,000. The only reason I was able to get work, to get jobs in the editing space, is because of my qualification, which is my portfolio. And I'll be so real, bro, if you don't have a portfolio, you might as well not be a fucking editor. There's literally no point if you don't make a portfolio. It's like trying to apply to like some huge accountancy firm like Goldman Sachs or something, like some high-end like firm, and you don't even have a single qualification. That's essentially what's happening when you're trying to get clients, whether they be high-paying or even low-paying clients. They won't accept you if you don't have that. What I recommend you do is use a website called Card. This isn't sponsored. I have like a fucking affiliate link or some shit. I don't even share it because I don't give a fuck about making like 50 cents from you, bro. Like, this isn't even me saying to use Card for the sake of me making money. I don't give a fuck. All I'm saying is that it's genuinely good. I've used it for like 2-3 years. Throughout my editing career, I've used Card myself, and I'm in contact with the guy who actually makes it. His name's AJ. Amazing fucking guy, bro. Like, use Card to make your portfolio. I have another video about creating portfolios that should be up. Just search up like Malice editing portfolio and there'll be a guide on how to create it. Step 3, so once you've gotten your work, you put it on your portfolio, is you're going to start reaching out to creators. This is what people mean by outreach. So if you've probably heard the word outreach before, if you don't understand it, it's you going to a creator and saying, hey, I'd like to edit for you. Can you give me money? I'll work. The platform that I recommend for outreaching, both as a beginner and as you're going throughout your career, is going to be Twitter. I'll never forget, it was 4 years ago, so literally as I'm just starting editing, I had a friend named Vise, still really good friends with him, and he recommended that I started a Twitter. Now my little 16-year-old dumbass didn't realize the importance of what he was saying, so I just told him like, no, I can't be bothered, I don't even know how to grow on there, like I'm sure it's not that important, it's fine, I can't be asked. He told me like, no bro, seriously, you need to make it. And I was still fighting his decision, but I listened to him anyways, and till this day, I still thank him, saying that, bro, if you did not force me to make a Twitter account, I would not have been where I am today. Twitter is where you'll find every single large creator. You growing your Twitter brand is probably one of the highest leverage things you can do in order for you to not only outreach, but for you to get inbound clients as well. Once you grow your brand in a way that's actually attractive to creators, not this bullshit of like, oh, here's a giveaway for 5 sound effects that you can use. It's like, and then 5,000 different editors that are all broke looking for free resources or following you. That's not going to get you high paying clients. What I mean is you building your brand over time with followers that are high paying creators and they're actually looking to hire you. But you can worry about branding later. For now, just make sure you have a Twitter account and you're going to look for creators. You're going to find anyone that's looking for an editor and you're going to DM them. And for the actual message, what I recommend you do is instead of sending like a super long message, I know you want to send like a huge paragraph where it's like, I maximize retention, I do all these things, and it's like you say, here's who I've worked with, and it's like you want to give this wall of text. I promise you, they don't read that shit. I used to be the guy that used to send huge walls of text. Now all you have to say is like, hey bro, saw you were looking for an editor, here's my portfolio. That's all you need to do. Let your work speak for you. And bro, just understand that it's completely normal for you to get rejected a lot at this stage. Rejection is a normal part of business. Honestly, you're probably going to get rejected by like 95% of people. So what's important is that we focus on what we have control over. Because the amount of clients you get, you can basically put it into a simple equation, right? It's your conversion rate, so how many people respond to you and hire you, multiplied by how many people you reach out to. That's going to be how many clients you get. Your response rate, so the amount of people that respond back to you and like hire you, is going to be quite low, bro. Even for me, I've got like 7,000-8,000 followers. I've grown to like become one of the best editors in space. This isn't even an ego thing, but that's what people are saying. And it's like, even for me, I'll get like a 10, 15, 20% response rate. So don't let your ego tell you that, oh, if I'm only getting 3 people responding out of 100, why is no one responding? It's completely normal. Don't beat yourself up about it. What you can control is the volume. It's how many people you reach out to. Like I remember when I first started outreaching, this was a few years ago, I would reach out to like 4, 5, 6 guys. I would get rejected by all of them. In fact, no, it's like I'll get ghosted by 5 of them, and then one of them will just tell me like, no. He'll actually like outright reject me. And then I'll be like, okay, see guys, I told you outreach clearly doesn't work. This method is broken. Like bro, there are editors who are getting more than enough clients from outreach. These creators are responding to outreach attempts. There are editors that they are responding to. It's just that they haven't responded to you. It's not the fact that outreach is broken and it's not working anymore, because in every single business, in every single industry, outreach is still one of the best forms of marketing. So it's not the fact that outreach just doesn't work for you. It's the fact that your response rate isn't that high, and that's normal. It's okay. You're new. This is completely fine. This isn't your fault. You're going to improve as you go. But the way you get better at outreach, the way you learn how to get responses, the way you learn how to negotiate isn't by saying that, oh, nope, it doesn't work, I'm never going to outreach again. You get better by doing the action anyways. I've probably sent over 1,000 outreach attempts. I've maybe gotten responses by like 100 of them. You can see who I've worked with now. You can see these large creators, guys with 20, 30 million subscribers. My response rate is probably around 10%. I've reached out to more than 1,000. How can you expect to get this guy with 5, 10, 20 million subscribers when you've reached out to 4 people? Come on, bro. Don't be picky for now. Outreach to literally everyone and you'll get better at responding. Just work on like, oh, this guy did respond. What did I do differently here that I didn't for this person? Okay, I'll do more of that. So you'll improve that way. Step 4 is you're going to wait for someone to buy it. So you've sent out all these outreach attempts, and I want you to be sending out so many to the point where you have no emotional attachment to one single outreach. If someone ghosts you, it's not like you lose anything. You lose nothing by sending a 5-second message. And there's going to be a point where someone does reach back out to you. They're going to say, oh yeah, I am interested. Oh, I do like your work. That's a nice portfolio. You're going to jump on that like a hungry little bitch. I know that's going to hurt your ego, but if you're just starting out, that is what you need to do. Like, I've spoken about this in my niches video. So if you search up like Malice editing niches, I talked about this. Like, you should be working with any single creator you can. Bro, my first client was a guy with like 17 subscribers who made Fortnite montages, and the first 50 clients were like that. And then my first content editing client, so the first proper YouTuber, was a guy with like 110 subscribers, some random Minecraft streamer who drank hot sauce every time he took the damage in Minecraft. Like, I would edit these random videos because I understood I didn't have the leverage. I'm not the one with the power in a conversation when I'm speaking to a huge YouTuber. So don't worry about prices right now, and I know this is going to hurt your ego, but I'm saying this out of love for you. You will grow more long term by me saying this to you. When you're just starting out and someone reaches out to you, someone takes the bite from one of your outreaches, negotiate. Don't go crazy high in prices. You will raise your prices later, bro. Trust me when I say I understand the value of editors. I'm telling you that even I started charging at like $5. So figure out a price with them, get the footage, just kind of understand what they want from the video, and then move on to the next step, which is you editing the actual video. We're not going to go over like editing techniques and stuff because of course that's going to take me literally like hours. This is not what the video is for. You can watch my other videos for actual editing techniques, but what's important here is that you actually try on the video. And I know that sounds obvious. You're thinking, well, no shit, like Sherlock, like of course I'm gonna try, like, no, but seriously, because even I'm telling you, like, if I was starting out again, I wish I could tell myself, like, bro, I know you're not getting paid a lot for this, but just trust me when I say you working hard on this video and making it your best despite not getting paid much for it, it's not only better for your client, but it's good for you too, because you're gonna do so much work for this video. You're gonna over deliver. You're gonna have people around you telling you that, oh, you're doing too much for how much you're getting paid. But what they don't understand is that we're gonna go into the next step, which is step 6, which is leveraging our work to get more work. Remember before how I talked about how your portfolio is your qualification? Every single time that you edit a video and you're proud of it and you've worked hard on it, you're able to add that onto your portfolio. It's essentially another qualification that you've added. You've gotten another degree onto your CV. And what that means is now every single time you outreach, you have a slightly higher chance of getting a response rate, and you can charge slightly higher because your work, your qualification is better. Honestly, it disappoints me so much when I see editors that will get paid for a certain video and they'll rush it thinking that, oh, it's because I need to maximize my hourly rate. I'm only getting paid $40, so I'm not going to spend more than 3-4 hours on this. Like, I can't work anymore on it. But they don't realize that by them making quick money today, they're essentially throwing away future clients. Because sure, okay, you maximize your hourly rate, well the fuck done, bro, like you've made an extra $1.50 per hour, but now you're gonna put that onto your portfolio. Maybe it's not even good enough to put on at all, and you're not gonna be able to leverage it. You're not gonna be able to use that to get slightly higher paying clients. Compare that to the guy who gets paid for a video and he genuinely tries on it. Instead of him like rushing the video to maximize his hourly rate, he might be working below minimum wage. If you like worked out the hours that he's worked and that money that he's been paid, it's probably horrible, but now he's going to be able to put that onto his portfolio, and every single person that he works with now is going to be like, oh yeah, like he's actually worth it. The reason I'm saying this is because I went through that same journey. I was the guy who would be staying up late at night. I've spent months on a single video, and I'm not saying to spend that long, but I tried hard on my videos. I was getting paid maybe $200-300, and even then, if you worked out how many hours I worked on them, I was getting paid below minimum wage. And while everyone called me stupid back then, including my editing friends, my actual friends, and then my family, even my sister would tell me like, bro, you're spending way too long, like how much are you getting paid? I'm like, 300. She's like, oh, that's good, but how long are you spending on it? You need to work faster. And while sure, if you were procrastinating and you're spending lots of time because of you scrolling on Twitter, that's different. You need to sort out, you start getting into deep work. But if you're actually working on a video and you're working on over delivering, you're making this video as good as possible, while everyone else calls you stupid, they're the ones that are going to call you a genius. When in 6 months from now you're charging 500, 600, 700 more per video, and they're still stuck at the exact same prices that they were. Right now I'm charging over $1,000 per video, and these aren't even like crazy projects, bro. These are the same videos that I would edit back then. The difference is my work has gotten so much better, and people actually respect me so much more because they know me as someone that tried in my work. All those extra hours, that unpaid labor, it would be, at that point it's fucking slavery, bro. But at the time I did those hours, and now I'm reaping the rewards of it. I've had several months making over 10k a month as an editor, and in all honesty, it wasn't even stressful. These are guys paying $1,000, $2,000 per video, and your limiting beliefs right now might say that I'm lying, and honestly I don't really give a fuck. But you can see who I'm working with. You can see my editing, and you can imagine that, yeah, like, it's reasonable that he's getting paid that much. Like $1,000, $2,000 per video, that's what, like a couple of videos a week? Yeah, that's reasonable. The way you get to that point is by over delivering. So what we talked about last step, and then leveraging it by putting it onto your portfolio. And there's going to be two types of people that kind of watch my videos. If you just listen to all of that, you're part of one of these two groups. Either you listen to what I said and you're kind of pissed at me, you're thinking that I'm lying, this random brown guy, like he's only fucking 19, like I'm sure he's not making that money. Yeah, okay, I'm a liar. Or you're the second type of person who, okay, you believe what I'm saying, you see the work that I'm making, I've given you the steps, and you're like, yeah, that makes logical sense. If I reach out, if I make the Twitter, if I like get the clients, then use that to get better clients, it's like once I've figured out the maths, it's like, yeah, that makes sense. You're someone that's getting into editing, and there's a lot of potential here. If you told me from 3-4 years ago I'd be where I am today, working with the largest guys, I don't go university anymore, like I'm not working a normal job. This is my work. I sit at my PC, the same PC I used to play Fortnite at. The only difference is Now I'm making a shit ton of money from it. If you told little depressed 15-year-old me that we'd be where we are today, he wouldn't believe you. Like, not only am I making money, so I financially feel like I'm able to support my family and stuff, but it gives me time to actually enjoy my life. Like, I'm no longer constrained by time, by money, by like location. Like literally in a few weeks. So in 2 weeks, I'm going to London just like with like a few editor friends. So Eros, Kirill, and Brandon. So 3 guys in my editing layer. Private community is like, it's not for you if you're broke as shit. Like, if you're watching this video right now, I'd be so real. Go through this stuff first. Go through my free content. Once you make the money, you can join. This isn't me telling you to join right now. But essentially, we kind of just jumped in a call and we were like, yo, do you want to go London? They're from like Portugal, Florida, and I believe Kirill's from Ireland. Like, they're from across the world. And out of nowhere, we're like, yo, boys, do you want to come meet me in London? Literally yesterday, we booked the flights. And I'm gonna meet them and we're gonna stay in like a penthouse for a few days. This is the type of freedom you get when you're working online and you've got a business which generates a fuck ton of money and you're just editing whatever videos you want. And literally a week after that, I'm traveling to Bali, like literally halfway across the world, in like fucking Indonesia, bro. Like, this is shit that I would have never thought was possible. I grew up in like a pretty, I wouldn't say like poor town, but like some fucking shit town. And I always grew up with like my parents kind of stressing about bills, and like I grew up in not a poor family, but we weren't exactly rich. It's like my dad would work like 2-3 jobs at the same time, like doing taxi and then like this other like restaurant job, and it's like I grew up with my dad working hard as fuck and I'm grateful for that. But like it was genuinely horrible to like go through that. And I think me being able to make the money I am now, even my parents say like, is it like legal? Is it like, is everything good? Like, and then once I show them what I'm doing, they're like genuinely proud. Because seeing 10k a month, 15k a month, this isn't normal money. Even if I was to say like 3, 4, 5k a month, like that isn't normal money for my parents to see. Genuinely, fucking shout out little 16-year-old me, 15-year-old me for getting into Fortnite editing, bro. Because he done got me here, so yeah, the journey you're on is genuinely amazing, and I'd love to take you on that with you. And yeah, you can scroll down right now, click the red subscribe button, watch this video. It'll be something that YouTube thinks you like, and yeah, take care. Peace.